Yeah, we're gonna get the live stream started. And there we go. My chime is rung, so it's 2 p.m. And we're ready to get started here. Just before we begin, I just wanted to check in if we do have the utility personnel connected yet. Now I see your consultants are on the line, but I think we were expecting a couple people from the utility.
I just shot an email over to check in, but I don't know if they're able to answer their email if they're trying to log in.
I see a phone number is just called in. Let's see, maybe that's
Can you increase the size of the print of what you're displaying on the screen now?
No, actually, I'm not gonna be able to do that. You can perhaps adjust it on your end to make it a bigger part of your screen.
Okay.
That's probably, yeah, I can zoom in, but I'll cut off pieces of this. This is the notice of hearing that went out.
Yeah.
And you.
That's more than big. You can back it down 1 or 2 notches that you were just moving through. Even that's better.
Okay, so that's a copy of what was provided to customers or something similar to that. Linda's joining us. I don't know if that's the person we need. Oh, here we go. I see Wayne is here. Let me get him in. And then Linda's kind of hanging out here without still waiting for her to connect. Okay, looks like Wayne Edwards is connecting. So we do have someone from the utility. Let's get them logged in here. So Wayne, if you're there, can you unmute and turn on your screen, please? Okay, I got you're unmuted, but if you could turn on your screen as well. And who do we have? Looks like someone from Williams Bay. It looks like DLOTH. Spetch. You guys are connected with the utility?
Yep,
Yeah.
correct.
Oh, okay, good.
Alex, it's Jennifer. I am here, I'm just off camera. I don't want to be on camera.
Okay, looks good. Well, let's get started. This is docket 6540 WR102, the Village of Williams Bay and their application for authority to adjust water rates. My name is Michael Newmark, the Administrative Law Judge for the Public Service Commission. I'm running the hearing today, and what we're doing here today is creating the record in the case. The record is what the decision maker uses to evaluate the application and make a decision. So the decision maker in this case is Andy Galvin. He's the division administrator for the Division of Water Utility Regulation and Analysis, one of the entities within the PSC. Now, the PSC's been around in one form or another since 1874, regulating first railroads and then electric, gas, water utilities. We used to regulate sewer, but there may be one sewer utility we still regulate, maybe not. There may be none at this point. But so our job is to set the rates for utilities and also approve construction projects that will cause costs to be increased, or costs that need to be recovered in the rates. That's our basic function. It's just a supervisory role and regulatory role for utilities in the state. There's about, I'm getting this right, over 600 municipal water utilities that we regulate. But one of those being Williams Bay, and that's who we're here to deal with today. Like I said, we're creating the record in the case that we'll use to make the decision. So that'll be the documents we identify and verify under oath as exhibits, as well as any comments we receive under oath from utility commission staff and members of the public. So we're taking those comments live, and we're live streaming the hearing on YouTube. And we're also, that live stream will be put to a recording on YouTube. You can find that on the Public Service Commission's YouTube channel for hearings. The recording will be part of the record too, so that's something the decision maker will review. We're also collecting written comments. So you can either make a comment here now by speaking a comment, or you can submit it to us in writing. We are collecting comments up until August 20th. We've had the comment period open since July 29th. And we have 3 comments on file so far, and we can take those comments either through the website or by US mail. So the details on doing that is on our notice of hearing, which is on the screen right now, and also will be part of that YouTube report, so you can get to that through there. The utility should have also given you that information in its customer notice. That went out to customers earlier. When we do it the record, we give it to the decision maker. The decision maker makes that decision, and then an order is issued reflecting that decision. It's emailed to the utility and posted on the commission's website. So you'll see there's a link in the notice of hearing that gives you the documents in the case. So that link will get you to our document repository for this particular case, and you'll see that notice, that order will be posted in that list. Otherwise, that's kind of the preliminary things we need to know with. Quite a number of people joining us, so thanks everyone for joining in. We'll be taking your comments if you wish to give them. In the meantime, though, we'll need to get the utility checked in and its documents verified. So let's begin with that. For now, we're going to share a list that commission staff prepared containing the utilities documents, the documents on file. We'll put in the record. So we have the utility documents. There's 9 of those, 2 from staff, and then the 3 comments we have so far in writing. They'll go into the record. So let's get started with the utility. We want to verify the utilities documents. First, we have the customer notice. So who do we have that's qualified to verify that document under?
Is Baker Tilly not on?
Sorry, I was on mute.
Jody?
Yeah, this is Jody. I think I'll be verifying all of the other documents, but can someone from the utility actually verify where the customer notice was published? We uploaded it, but I will get the names of the publications wrong.
Lake Geneva Regional News.
All right, no, can't really hear you very well. So whoever's going to be speaking under oath needs to be on camera, unless you don't have a working camera. But if your camera's working, you'll get on.
I'm sitting with them. It was published in the Lake Geneva Regional.
I'm sorry. I need to swear you in, get your name, and get you on camera.
Okay, here, wait. Let me turn this. There we go.
Okay. Excellent. All right, great. So raise your right hand. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Tell the whole truth. Wait, start again. I can't hear.
Okay, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay. Are you having trouble hearing me?
I'm not anymore.
Okay, good, because testing out a new system, so it may be giving you trouble, so I apologize.
It could be our computer as well.
So let me get your name
Jennifer, Wheezy,
and your title at the utility.
treasurer.
Okay, and so we had a question about the, oh, and it's already verified. Okay, so we do have a notice to customers that was, see, it looks like it was published
Correct.
in the Lake Geneva Regional News. Okay, we do have that verified. And you can confirm that what we're displaying here is the notice that was published in the paper.
Correct.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Oh, all right, great. So, okay, I just want to double check here. I don't know if Alex can just, Alex, and I can just review whether this utility is qualified for this publication notice. Is that your understanding?
Yeah, let me look.
So that's so they would not be billing monthly
No, they bill quarterly.
or quarterly. Okay, good, good. Okay. So we want to make sure we get the requirement. Yeah. So according to our regulations, that mail of a newspaper notice does qualify for the customer notice requirement here. So that's good. All right. So back to my. There we go. Okay, so we can check in the notice, customer notice. Looks like the other documents, Baker Tilly will verify, but let me ask you, Jennifer, any comment you'd like to make for the commission? Anything you'd like the decision maker to know, in addition to the documentation we have?
No.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll turn now to, I guess it's Jody Dobson. Will you be verifying the rest?
Yes, I will.
Okay, let me swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
I know you, and you already said your name, so I won't have you repeat that. But can you see the screen share?
Yes, I can.
So for the documents, utility exhibits number 2 through 9, are you familiar with those?
Yes, I am.
And are they complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Do you have any comments?
Not at this time.
All right. Commission staff, we'll start with the revenue requirement. We got Troy Gaza. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
For the revenue requirement exhibit, you're familiar with that?
Yes, I am.
Is it complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, it is.
Do you have any comments?
No comments at this time.
Then we cost service study and rate design with Alex Hanna. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Cost service study and rate design, are you familiar with that?
Yes, I am.
Is it complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, it is.
All right, any comments?
I have no comments at this time.
So we do have a number of other people from the utility on the line, so I'm just asking for members of the utility, representatives or employees. Do you have any comments you'd like the commission to know?
We have no comments at this time.
No.
I'm Rob Humans, and I'm a trustee on the village board, and I also chair the Water and Sewer Committee.
Okay, I think we just missed your name. It didn't come out.
Last name is Humans, Umans.
Okay, great, thanks. All right, so then we can now provide an opportunity for the public to comment. So I'm going to turn off the screen share at this point, and I'm not sure who joined us first, but I do have sort of a list here that Zoom's giving me here. So I'm just going to go down the list as I see it. So we do have Sandra's iPad at the top of that list. So just curious if you wanted to make a comment. We'll do the same process. I'll swear you in, get your name, and have you give us your opinion on the case. Essentially, we are looking for the comments of the public, customers who are going to be impacted by these rates. It's information that can be useful for the decision maker. They will review the comments and before they make the decision, take those into account. So I see you there, Sandra. You don't look like Sandra,
Yeah.
but you know. So let me swear you in. Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
All right. So give us your full name and go ahead with your comment.
My full name is Jack Higgins, Sandra's husband. And I don't have any comments now other than the fact that I find the 59% increase in this water and sewer rates is obscene, but that's my comment for right now.
Okay. Oh, thanks. All right. How about Ingrid Lapham?
I no comment at this time. Thank you.
Joe, you're next. Coming from you. Okay, got it. I think you need to unmute. I don't think I can do it. Okay, you're all good to go. All right, so raise your right hand. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Still not hearing yet. Maybe there's another button. She unmuted on my side.
Side,
Oh, there we go. I think I hear you now.
Lead,
I do.
not lead.
Okay, excellent. Gotcha. All right, so I'm just gonna mute the other people here.
Okay, ask me.
Okay, Joe. So go ahead with your comment. Give us your name if you can. I'm not hearing you again.
Joseph Hanson,
There we go.
Williams Bay resident. Kind of agree with Jack. I think it's we're here to understand, you know, what and why the significant increase is being proposed and try to understand if or what all alternatives are there to better handle this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, well, maybe it's a good idea then to switch over before we take more comments. Just have the utility explain a bit of a background, where this rate case is coming from and what the drivers of the costs are. Not sure who would be best qualified to do that for the utility, but.
Jody, I can start with an overview, and then when we talk about the projects, I may have someone from the utility provide a little more detail if necessary on the projects that are involved. But the last full rate case was done in 2021. So since that time, there have been inflationary costs in operations, as well as increases that sometimes are above inflation in the power costs that the utility has to pay and in chemical costs for treatment, etc. So when we look at the breakout, about 28% of the increase, so not a 28% increase, but out of the 55% increase, a little over a quarter of that is driven by operational costs over the last 4 years when rates haven't changed, or 5 years. The rest of it is really being driven by capital improvements. The utility's investment in all of the infrastructure that is needed to serve the water system will have increased by over 80% from 2021 to 2025. And I think there's one very large project in there related to some pumping and treatment equipment that's about a $4 million project. So that is the single largest driver in this. There's some other smaller projects as well that have occurred. That large project is being financed with a safe drinking water loan. So while there is some principal forgiveness or grant funds contributing to that project, which is helping, and the state loan holds the interest rates down that has to be paid on it. It's a very low interest loan. It's still a very large amount of money that has to be paid back, probably over $3 million. And that's a 30-year loan process to pay that back. And the interest rate on that is just a little over 2%, I believe. So that's kind of the high level, and I don't know if anyone from the utility wants to provide more details on all the aspects of that large capital project.
Okay, Thanks. Just wanted to clarify as far as you understand, since you're the expert, I don't wanna, I don't wanna presume. But you said we're setting the cost of service for operations at a certain amount, and that's the projected cost going forward.
Yes, that's
Not recovering old costs, I guess is one way
right.
to think.
No, but costs have gone up each year. So when we're looking at what the projected costs based on today's costs are, they're higher. And then when looking at that capital impact, it is the things like the depreciation, the payment in lieu of taxes, and that return that are into the cost of service study. But ultimately, that's providing the cash flow to pay the debt service on the project.
Right. Okay, great. Thanks. Appreciate that. Any additional thoughts from the utility?
I can give you some additional thoughts. This is Rob Humans.
Okay, great. Let me swear you in. So raise your right hand. You might have. So I'll swear you first.
What?
Can you hear me? So do you swear or affirm? Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
All right, one more time with your name, and then go ahead.
I think what people need to understand is that the utility was established in 1985. And so, quite frankly, I speak about my own. When I became a trustee in 2020, no loans were ever taken out. There was no water rate increase, not even the simplified rate increase. So we've put together a capital improvement list for about $10 million. Then we added 20% for inflation onto that because it was at least a 10-year list. And then the thing is, we borrowed money because we got a notice from the Department of Transportation that one project that we had on the list, that we had to put on the list, was a new water main that the Department of Transportation needed to do. We thought it was about $1 million project. Next thing is we get started on some of those projects. We get a letter from the DNR saying we had ammonia dripping in our aquifer, and we needed to find a solution for that. We were given a time frame on that to come up with a solution. That project that Jody was talking about came out to be $4.5 million, but we decided to go for that safe water loan because of the $860,000 principal forgiveness. So if you add it all up, we basically then borrowed just on the safe water loan $3.7 million. You add it all up, that is $9.3 million. If you divide that to be paid back, you're close to $500,000 in principal and interest every year. We have only had one water rate increase. It was in 2023, it was, I think, and that was a very small one. And Alex can testify that. I just reread all his letters. The reason why that was so small was because at that point, the infrastructure was old. There was nothing to write down. There was no long-term debt at that point. And so this was one of the reasons why they tried to balance the budget the best they could. And they tried to balance the budget by pushing jobs that needed to get done. For example, into the next year. So for example, we have a lime reactor that needs to be cleaned every 10 years. And we were on the 20-year time frame because they kept pushing it down. Those kind of projects have been finished, and so we're very happy about those. But mainly that's the reason why we did that. Why this increase is higher than the first increase. This is the second increase since 1985. And so I think we fully need that $500,000 more because of the chlorine addition and the new pumps in the water plant. It's estimated we need to buy an extra $50,000 worth of chlorine next year to make all that equipment work properly. Those are my comments. Thank you.
Okay, great, thanks. Anyone else from the utility? Want to add to that? No? All right. So I hope that helps people just to get a sense of, on commission staff, do you have anything to add? I want to leave you out. No. Yeah, so I hope that helps the public understand a little bit more background of where the cost increases are coming from. And that'll help inform your comments. So let's move on with the next people here. It looks like we have Lynn Hopkins is interested in commenting, I believe. So we'll take that person next.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you yet. If you're
I'm not even really dressed. I'm just
okay, well, I can make an exception then to forego the camera requirement if you're not dressed properly. I don't want to shock anyone here. So go ahead. So it's Linda. Is it Hopkins? Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So let me swear you in. Raise your right hand.
I got my hand
Do you
up.
swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. So go ahead with your comment.
Okay, I have a couple of things I noted here, and I have heard, and whether this is true or not, I have heard that the Williams Bay water bill is the highest in the state of Wisconsin. Just little old Williams Bay. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Here's the second one. We are seasonal owners, and I know a lot of seasonal owners. We're from Illinois, and even during the winter time, we get huge bills when we're not even using the water or sewer or anything, and we get huge bills. So that's something we just had to accept. Third of all, there was something that came in the mail not that long ago about lead being in our water. So what's that? So those are the comments I have. I'm just concerned about the fact that we're paying so much and we're not even there half of the year. We're there just during the summer, basically. So that's my comment.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. So Linda Schubert next. I see you there. Unmute. Oh, like you're frozen a little, like you're a little jittery. It might be necessary for you to just turn off your screen in order for us to keep your connection going.
I have a connection. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, you're just frozen. Your screen is frozen. So if you can hear me fine, then we can go ahead. So yeah, I see your hands raised, or it was raised. So do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth?
My husband Bill is with me.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So I just swearing you in, Linda. Okay, can you turn your screen off? I think it's interrupting with our. I think I can just do that right away. Okay, there we go. That might help.
No, if I turn the screen off, I will not be connected to this Zoom.
I can't hear that.
Okay.
And right now, I'm in Illinois, Zooming, and we have a thunderstorm.
Okay. Yeah, your connection's not working well. So what I'm going to do is I can show you the phone number on the screen. I'm going to share that on the screen, and you can call in, or we can just have you, if you wish to, also you can just file your comment online. Let me get you that phone number. So yeah, feel free to dial in here. But let me move on with someone else until we can sort out your technology.
I don't understand what he's asking.
Write this down, do it by mail or something like that.
Okay. So let me move on with Sarah Franzen. Would you wish to comment?
It's Susan Franzen. I'm a trustee for Village Williams Bay. And
Please swear you in if you're gonna comment. So raise your right hand.
Yes,
You swear or affirm, tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
Okay, name and title.
Susan Franzen, Village of Williams Bay trustee. So just two things. One is I've heard from residents that this is a significant increase, and they're wondering if there's a way that we can do incremental increases every year instead of a huge increase, and really wanting to understand the things that you've explained today about why it's happening. And the second was a request to have a public hearing in the evenings when residents who work full-time could attend. Several people said that they weren't going to be able to attend today and really wanted to attend versus submitting comments online.
Okay, thank you. Well, in terms of staggered rate increase, that's something that the decision maker can always review and order to occur. That might require some more calculations, but leave it up to the decision maker to make that call. So I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but so I'm not the decision maker. I'm creating the record and providing it to that person, Andy Galvin, Division Administrator for the Division of Water Utility Regulation and Analysis. So Andy can review this in the context that people are giving this information to him now about the impacts to the public. And then that's the path he wants to take in this case. He can order a review of the timing of the increase. So that's certainly an option that would be available. In terms of a public in-person public hearing, my schedule does not permit that.
It doesn't need to be in person. It was just needed to be in the evenings. It could still be a Zoom meeting, but just people who were working could not get off to participate today and really wanted to hear and be able to ask questions.
Yeah. So again, yeah, my schedule is not going to permit that. I think what I can do is I can extend the public comment period. Right now we have it set for August 20th. We can increase that for a week so that people can review the documentation and then have more time to frame a comment. In the meantime, that they can also contact the utility, get more information, have a dialogue with them. But in terms of question and answer, these hearings aren't really actually set up to do this. We're really just here to hear the comments from the public, not to do a question and answer session. I'm accommodating that now because it seems like there's a lot of public interest in this and there are a lot of people connected, but that's not really what these hearings are designed to do. So I would encourage, in the time that you have, the extra time that you have now over a week to file comments, to contact the utility and dialogue with them. And then with the information you do receive from the utility, put that in your comment and give us that information. Would be useful to us. So I just recommend you take that path and we can proceed from there. So, but I thank you for raising that issue and we'll try to accommodate that as best we can with the process that we have. So appreciate that.
Great, thank you.
All right, so do we have, so someone just called in and that might be our first Linda. Let me see, you need to unmute. So if your phone number, that's 466, ending in 466. If you want to press *6 to unmute, we can get you back online. You're unmuted, is that you, Linda? Yeah, you're unmuted, so if you could let us know, you can hear me.
I hear you.
Okay,
you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Now that you've spoken, I can hear you. All right, so is that Linda on the line?
Yes, it's Linda. I put my name, I didn't put his name down, but both of us are here.
Okay, so I'm gonna
can you hear us?
Because it's not working. I don't know what's going on. So it's Linda Schubert. It was a different Linda.
Yes, we are here. Hello, we're here.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know why
So
it's not working. My name is up there.
Do we have to hit a button called Start Video?
yes, if you can, please. We're missing someone else. I was trying to connect to Linda Hopkins, not Linda.
Oh, you stopped the video.
It says cannot start video because the host has stopped it.
You
Okay,
stopped
that's
it.
fine. Let's just move on. It's fine. I can hear you now. The problem was I couldn't
Okay.
hear you. So now I can, so let's move on. Linda, I'm gonna swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the
I-
truth?
I say I'm going to say the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Thank you. Give us your
So
comment,
help me
please.
God on the other times.
Give us your comment, please.
My comment is that number one, I would like to see all expenses related to our public water system presented and available. Every single expense since 2022, when they increased our rates significantly already. And again, they're seasonal people, and we pay a lot of money for not even using a drop of water, and that is wrong. Number two, I'd like to know how much money is being spent on the chemicals that are being used to treat our water, such as fluoride. I have sent multiple requests about having fluoride removed from the water. It is a known toxin. There's definitely studies show that children who drink public water with fluoride score 5 IQ points less on their standardized test. There's more information. I have sent it and I've gotten no response. And so you're going to charge us extra money for water that has a toxin in it. And another time there's lead in it. And then you're saying there's ammonia leak. Where did the ammonia leak come from? And what was done to find out where the source of that is? There's a lot of things that should be done before any other cost of anything is put upon the residents of Williams Bay. And it is very expensive to live with water here. And I do think that it needs to be revisited, and all expenses has to be done in audit right through this public water system. So everybody can see how the money has been spent in the last 3 years. And no more fluoride.
It's my understanding that
Sir,
a
I need
lot
to
of
swear
these,
you, sir, sorry, I need to swear you in too. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
A name and comment, please.
What was that?
Your name, please.
Okay.
William Schubert.
William Schubert.
Okay, he can speak for himself. Go ahead, William.
It's my understanding that a lot of these expenses have already been incurred. I think the best time to have a meeting is before you spend the money to ask whether the citizens really want to have that money spent in the way that you guys have decided to spend it. And
I need an audit.
Okay,
I mean,
is that it?
also, well, it's convenient enough also to do it by a Zoom meeting where sometimes people who are in the lower income bracket may not be able to do a Zoom meeting because they might not have the technical qualifications and equipment to do it.
Okay, I appreciate those comments. Thanks very much. Did we hear from Christine Bainsfield yet?
I can't hear that.
Yeah, my name is Christine Bansfield.
Okay, hang on. Let me get you set up here. All right, I can see you there. So I'm going to swear you in. Raise your right hand. Swear or affirm the truth.
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. So give us your name and comment.
My name is Christine Bansfield. I'm a resident of Williams Bay. I appreciate you taking the comments and having this available for us. I'm here primarily to hear what the increase is all about and why it's so significant. And that's all I'm going to comment on that. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, we did review that earlier in the hearing. I'm sorry if you missed the utilities explanation about that. Given the number of people we have connected, I don't think we're gonna have time to review that again. But I do encourage you to contact the utility and have a conversation with them about it. And if you do want to add to your comment, we will be, comments now are due, August 27th instead of the 20th. You'll have another week or more to get a written comment in. And I do encourage you to, send that to us or online or by mail. So there's a variety of ways you can do that depending on the technology you have available to you. So I do appreciate you, coming and making that, comment today. See, Joe, I think we heard from Joe before, I believe. So let me just get through other people we haven't heard yet. Lisa Gimoko. Did you have a comment, Lisa? Lisa, do you have a comment? Lynn Hopkins? How about M. Dare, M-D-A-R-R-E?
Yes, I'll
There
hold
you
my,
are.
I will hold my comments till later on. Thank you.
Okay, well, okay, there's not much more to do, so feel free. I see a few more phone calls. We're gonna try phone calls now. So phone number ending in 466, that's the Schuberts as well. Is that right? Or is it somebody else? Not phone number in 466? Not hearing from you. Okay, we have a phone number.
0466.
That's William?
Hello?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
My name is Tom Shaughnessy. I'm at 0466.
Okay, great. So if you want to make a comment, let's swear you in. Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
Okay, great. So one more time with your name. I couldn't hear it very well, and then we can move on with your comment.
I'm Tom Shaughnessy, 45 Lichty Drive, Williams Bay, Wisconsin. I am a full-time resident.
Perfect.
I can't understand why we had our association picnic 2 weeks ago, and I asked over 50 people that were there, did you get a notice of this meeting? None of them did. But if you're on the email list for the village, then you get a copy of it. And I can't understand why, if you're going to do something this significant to the taxpayers, that you don't send a letter out to everybody ahead of time. And you, as a judge, you need to make the time to be at a personal meeting. You do. We're paying the freight on this thing, and you should make yourself available for the public.
Okay, appreciate that. Thanks very much. So phone number ending in 885. That person wished to comment. To press *6 to unmute.
Hi, yes, this is Beth Wodsney of 73
Hey, let me swear you
Oakwood.
in. Raise your right hand. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, please give us your name and your comment.
Beth Wodsney. And I really don't have a comment other than I agree that there wasn't proper notification to the village about this, and that things should be a little bit more transparent. It's a very large increase. That's all.
Okay, thanks. So we'll try M. Dari one more time. Did you wish to comment now? You're the last person I have at this point who hasn't had a chance to speak.
I'll raise my right hand, and I do swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Sounds great. And give us your name and comment, please.
I've lived in Williams Bay as a summer resident for 51 years. I've watched and seen a lot of things happen over the years. and the issues with our water system, our sewer system. And I know they're all utilities that have to be taken care of and maintained. But I think that we've had issues in the last maybe 15 years that I've noticed that I haven't gotten real vocal with, but getting the notice about this and 52, 59%, whatever it is, I mean, it's a huge jump. Also, a couple of years ago, it was decided that we should pay a quarterly fee for our fire hydrants, which prior to that, you know, it was just automatically included in the base because they don't use a lot of water. There is maintenance for them, but it's just little things and small town politics tend to get in the way. And when people can't be transparent, then the masses will finally stand up and shake their hands and say, hey, we need to be aware of what's going on. You need to be truthful with what is actually happening and make sure that everybody is on board to look forward and learn from the past. Thank you very much.
All right, and can I just get your name, please?
My name is Robert Gary. The M is middle. So it's just the big thing is the last 5 digits. DARE.
That's fine. Great, appreciate it. Okay, thanks a lot. So has everyone online had a chance to speak? Joe's got his hand up again. All right, we're gonna hear one more. Joe, go ahead. Where are you?
Well, okay, I should be, can you hear me audio?
Yes, I see you and hear you now. Yeah.
And I'm back on the video, okay. My question, because I don't know if I missed it in the beginning, Michael, was what's the current timeline for the decision?
There's no strict deadline to get a decision out in these cases. Not sure what staff's workload is at this point, but usually depends on staff's workload and how complex the case is. I think hearing all the public comments may, you know, create a little more time for the decision maker to contemplate. But I don't know if staff has any estimate about what it looks like in terms of the expected decision timing.
Yeah, this is Alex of commission staff. With the public comment period being extended until the end of the day on August 27th, I would estimate usually rate cases, the final decision takes 2 to 3 weeks after the public comment period. But there is no, you know, timeline of this rate case.
Okay, just seems like to me, obviously, given the costs and impact, delaying it obviously doesn't really help. And that's why, and I'm asking because of and I apologize for her name, asking about an audit, because that again seems like it would, while I'm not opposed to that at all, there's a time window for that. My one question would be for Ron, which I don't know, I'll ask it here, but if we want it separate, I thought his detail was good. I assume does he have, based on what he went over, is there a documentation that he could post so everyone could get to it through the Bay's Village website or something to review? Because I thought his detail was very good. I didn't find anything. Doesn't mean it's not there. I tried to look on the public website, but I assume they have other detail that could be reviewed along the lines of some of the detail regarding some sort of audit overview and those details. My other question would be, have any other options been looked at for funding versus just this as far as the village is concerned? And that's kind of why I based my question on the timeline, was because obviously those are reasonable time windows.
Right. Well, I appreciate those questions. What I'm going to do is to have a detailed discussion with the utility. I would encourage you to connect with them and do that. And I'd also encourage everyone, now that you have extra time, to file a comment, to pose questions to the utility offline and get your answers. And then add that reaction to your conversation into the comment. I do want to point out though, on the PSC's website, it's psc.wi.gov. There is a way to get to the documents in the case. And I'm just showing you the homepage. I think if you actually just Google the docket numbers 6540 WR102 and put documents or what we call the ERFs, ERF, so just the letters ERF, you'd probably get to this page very easily, but just so you have the exact way to do it, you start on our homepage, you go to e-services, docket search, then put in our docket number. Oh, sorry, that was this morning's case. 6540 WR 102 search. This is kind of our landing page for the whole case. And it's the tab here with documents is going to show you all the documents in the case and documents by type. So if you look at all the documents, you're going to see by document type, all the different documents filed in the case. Now, some of these are part of those exhibits that we verified, but there's a lot more other things in here as well. You'll also see the order will be filed. When the order is issued, it'll be filed. You'll see it on this list. But this is where you can get all the documentation that the commission has used to review the application. So a lot of the details we're talking about are in here. Now, some of it's super technical, but if you want more information, here's where to go. So I just wanted to make sure you all got to see that. There's also the way to file a comment. If again, you're back on our homepage, just go right down to the bottom of the page, file a public comment right here. You click that. The trick here is you have to find the docket, which can be a little tricky sometimes. I think it's basically in alphabetical order. So this case is not going to come up very easily. It's right at the bottom here. So Williams Bay Municipal Water Utility, file a comment. You click here, you go right to the page, you put your name in and you type your comment in. Check you're not a robot and file your comment, and then it goes onto the list that we were showing you before. It'll be on this list of documents. So that's how you get your comment in. So I do appreciate everyone joining and participating, but if we can work together on this, we'd like to get your comments in as quickly and easily as possible. So that's how you would go about doing that. So this is part of our live stream, will be part of our recording on our YouTube channel. If you just Google the docket number on YouTube, you'll get this the recording right away. So fortunately, I have another hearing at 3 o'clock. I need to set up for, so I can quickly take Jack one quick statement, but we'll need to adjourn after that. So go ahead, Jack. Anything you wanted to add?
Okay, Michael, I have a question. The Village of Williams Bay Utility Board makes this request from the Public Service Commission, correct? Of 50 some odd % increase, right?
That's right.
And somebody there is going to make a decision whether that's a valid request or it's a little bit too extreme and it should be something less, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So the Village of Williams Bay, let's say you say, okay, yeah, 59% increase or whatever that was is a little bit too extreme. We think it should be more like 39% or 30%. Does that mean, does the village then go with that?
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so in the brief time we have left, I really need to set up the next case. Starts at 3 o'clock. What commission staff has done is vetted the application for accuracy and reasonableness and come up with its proposal. So what we're showing here is the proposal the utilities agreed to with staff, the staff audited numbers, and they've analyzed it and they've audited the numbers and kind of came up with their proposal. So that's what, so I'm not sure what the go back and forth was between the utility and commission staff, but what you're seeing here is what staff's proposing and the utilities agreeing to. Staff usually does play a role in reducing costs where it can, when it sees fit to that there's maybe something that doesn't add up mathematically or doesn't seem reasonable compared to other utilities or general utility practice. They will intervene and knock those numbers down. They may also increase numbers if the utility is proposing something that in the end, the utility won't be making enough money to be viable or to be able to provide safe and reliable service. They'll question utility on that, saying, you need to cover these costs. You need to cover your costs of chemicals. You need to cover your costs of infrastructure, or else, DNR will shut you down, or you'll be providing unsafe, unreliable service. So it goes both ways. Staff role is really agnostic as to, how well it needs to provide the most reasonable rate and provide the best service at the lowest cost possible. So there's got to be a balance that staff has to accommodate. But all of that's in the documents and the back and forth that we've had prior to the hearing is that process that we go through, that staff goes through with the utility. So this point, I'm going to thank everyone for participating. I need to shut off and switch to the next case. But I do appreciate everyone's participation here. And like I said, you will have an extra time to file a comment. I encourage you guys to engage with the utility and get your answers, and then provide us as much information as you can. The decision maker will get those comments and review them before making the decision. So thanks very much, everyone. We're adjourned.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
All right.